But trust me, that's a picture looking at the National Mall right now. We've spent an awful lot of time talking about what you should do to keep yourself and your loved ones protected from the poor air quality, the two-legged loved ones. What about the pets, though? Joining us right now, Dr. Rena Carlson. She's the president-elect with the American Veterinary Medical Association, and she joins us from Chicago this afternoon. Doctor, it's great to have you with us. We've not been through this before around here. Everybody has days when the air quality isn't particularly good. Usually it's because you've got all kinds of things from plants in the air. Well, this is byproduct of fire around here, and it's something that a lot of folks are trying to cope with on their own. I got up this morning and took our two dogs out, and both of them, the first thing they did was just stick their noses up in the air and sniff the air to realize, hey, something's going on.
That's right. And we have to realize that dogs and cats actually have a much more intense ability to smell. And so it can really affect them even worse than people.
If I put on a mask, that's one thing, but I'm not sure that either one of our Scotties would put up with that. What should we be doing for them?
Well, you're right. They're not going to put on a mask, and there's no benefit of that for them. But it's really important to keep in mind, their safety. It's important to keep them inside as much as possible. Very quick trips outside to do what they need to do and get back in. And it's also really important not to do a lot of exercise outside. Dogs that need to pant in order to cool themselves. So when they're panting and all that smoke, it's even worse for them. So inside, try to do all kinds of things inside to help keep them occupied while we have to deal with the smoke.
Around here, when the air quality is not good and it's other things in the air, one of the things that your colleagues will say is, well, bathe your pets frequently so that you get whatever the potential allergen or the irritant is off their fur. Should we be doing that this time as well? Because it's the same sort of thing. It's just very tiny particles that are really hard to see.
It can help. Again, the less time you spend outside, the better. But they groom themselves. They have a lot of reason we have a lot of reason to keep the debris off of them. And it kind of depends. You need to be careful and consult your veterinarian, because some animals certainly have skin issues, and you want to be careful what you use.
Because of where we are around here, a lot of what we're talking about is house pets of dogs and cats and maybe birds, that sort of a thing. But there are also some significant farmlands around here, cattle, horses, goats, things like that. And maybe you can't keep them in the barns the whole time. What's the suggestion there if you have livestock?
Just make sure, again, you're not working them. They are able to move around, get in the position they want to be in. They've got really clean, fresh water. Again, debris from the air can be falling in the water, so make sure you're replenishing that water best you can. And the other thing is always have an evacuation plan. Do your best to figure out, hey, if this gets really bad, we need to get out of here and figure out where we're going to go, how we're going to get there, what provisions do we need while we're gone, so that you can protect the animals, keep them safe during this time.
Yeah, it does occur to me, particularly for the house pets, that if you have to take them someplace, you should take them in a vehicle that's enclosed and that has its own ventilation system, because hanging out the window probably isn't a particularly good idea.
It's not a good idea most of the time anyway, but particularly right now.
It sounds like things are going to get better, if not starting tomorrow, but by the weekend perhaps markedly better. Given the fact that they've been in this situation in some cases for 3, 4, maybe even 5 days, what are the chances of there being some sort of lasting problem as a result, do you think?
Well, most animals, if they're young and healthy, are going to be okay. We may see some residual coughing and
Mhm.
respiratory irritation, runny eyes, runny nose, something like that. But pay particular attention to any animals that are older, have some respiratory issues, have some heart issues, or even skin issues. You really want to consult your veterinarian because those will be the higher risk for ongoing problems.
I'm probably correct in my assertion here, though, but I want to ask the expert. Vets are going to be seeing a lot more patients as a result of this, even if it's just anxious humans saying, "I want to make sure that that my animal is okay." It can't hurt, I wouldn't think, to have somebody check it out.
Absolutely. If in doubt, call your veterinarian. And it's so important to establish that relationship
Yes.
so that when you do have, maybe more of a crisis mode, you've established that relationship, you're more likely to be able to get in on a more timely basis. And it's really important. Veterinarians are very busy right now. We've got a ton of animals out there that need care.
Hmm.
So having that relationship is really important. And again, particularly if they have existing medical problems, you
Yes.
really want to pay attention.
The the caution for humans is stay out of it as much as you possibly can, and that obviously is good advice for our animals as well.
Absolutely.
Doctor, thank you so much. Rena Carlson
Thank
is the
you.
president-elect of the American Veterinary Medical Association. Nice to have you along, and here's hoping next time we talk it is something a little less worrisome than this. Thank you for your time.
Exactly. Exactly. And I sure hope the smoke clears very soon for all you guys.
Thanks very much.